trying to paint eyes in Clip Studio Paint. The process of painting eyes for me is a mess, just a whole load of trial and error, and that's exactly what is going to happen here right now. Spoiler warning. I know many artists try to think of spheres when they draw eyes, and some like to use cat proportions when they draw faces. Personally, I just think of very big puppy eyes, showing mostly the iris, with just a part of the cornea, and then I spent a lot of time, and I do mean a lot of time, just trying to figure out how to render the lash line because the lashes were just not lashing for me at all. I tried so many times, I sketched it, drew it, erased it, rendered it, erased it again. I almost gave up, but no, absolutely not. We do not give up here. We just fail better. The iris is actually pretty simple and fun. I just use a dark color and add brighter colors to the lower side of the iris with the gouache brush and blend it into a gradient to show a bit of depth under the lash line. Add dull highlight spots as placeholders for the final highlights. There are lots of ways to draw eyes. This is just one, it can be done. I think the most helpful thing I can say is what really brought this drawing together was the airbrush to the top lashes. It really helped refine a dark eyeshadow look to keep from having to do a really sharp line art. This is definitely not a tutorial because I do not know what I'm doing, but some people have asked how I paint my eyes when I do this style, so this is just a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of madness. I like to slowly paint over my sketch, but it can also be a bit time-consuming. It's not the fastest way to do it, but when I do digital painting, I don't want to do a clean line art. The process of spend a bunch of time making clean lines just to go back and paint on top of all that work is just not fun at all. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be an eyebrow, but now it's just a sketchy mess in the way, so let's get rid of that. My favorite brush in Clip Studio Paint when I use my XP pen display on a desktop is the gouache brush. But when I use it on my iPad, it is actually the paint and apply brush. They just seem to work differently from one setup to the other. I don't know why, but it's just a different experience. When all is said and done, I like to go into Canva and use the filters to play around with the colors a bit until I decide on a final version. If I wanted to have it printed, though, I would have to bring the filtered version back into Clip Studio to get that printable DPI back, though, because I can't choose the DPI in Canva, which is kind of annoying. But for just painting for social media or something, it's totally fine to not even worry about it. If you like this video and want to see more like it, click the like button. If you want to check out more of my videos, tap the subscribe. See ya!